Hey yo, what's going on guys? Welcome to a new video, and today we're going to be talking about possible playable characters in Sonic's 30th anniversary. If you like the video, make sure to like, comment, favorite, subscribe. As well as at the end of the video, we're going to have an update on the Sonic 06 backwards compatibility. Anyways, with that being said, fans have been begging for playable characters to return into Sonic games ever since Sonic Colors. And they have, really, but it's not too much different from modern Sonic's gameplay. It doesn't really match the lengths of how Sonic Adventure's playable characters went to. Back in the Adventure titles, Sonic and Knuckles' gameplay were nothing alike. It was like night and day. But with these new titles with Classic Sonic and the Rookie, it's really just tweaked modern Sonic gameplay. Not a lot of effort has been put towards characters besides modern Sonic in these games, and it's kinda sad because we all want to see the playable characters return, because there was some good playable characters, especially in Sonic Adventure 2 where they pretty much perfected that. Not completely, there was still some issues. For an example, they removed the radar for Knuckles from the first Sonic Adventure. If they kept that, would have been perfect. But we all want to see playable characters, and today we're going to be talking about what playable characters should be in the game, what their gameplay styles should look like, how the characters should even look, things like that. I did see an interesting idea made by fans in the community, and that is that Sonic and Shadow keeps the boosting gameplay while all the other playable characters get something else. And we're not talking about like forces something else where like they have the same gameplay but with a grappling hook and no boost. We're talking about completely new. Like say if you had Knuckles searching for Master Emerald pieces while you could also boost as Sonic in the other game mode. I've even seen an idea of giving Sonic the boosting gameplay and giving Shadow the adventure gameplay just to please everyone, which I don't really see working very well because as you know in the lore, Shadow and Sonic are the same speed, and if you dig even deeper, it's shown that maybe Shadow is even faster than Sonic. So Shadow gets adventure, it's kind of weird, you know? I do think if Sega was to go down this route of giving boosting gameplay and all the other gameplay, it would work out well because it's gonna please everyone. Some people don't want to see the boost leave, and I understand that because the boosting gameplay is amazing. Sonic Unleashed is my favorite Sonic game, and the boosting gameplay was awesome, and if that can return, I won't be too hurt over it. I actually will like it. But then again, I also love the adventure gameplay. So if you can somehow manage to put the adventure gameplay and the boosting gameplay in the same game, that would work very well. Sega would be pleasing multiple crowds at once, and I think it's the overall right idea. Now of course, I'm not completely stupid, I know how much development this could take because the boosting levels already is harder to develop than the adventure levels, and putting them both in the same game, it's just gonna be atrocity. They have to develop so much, and can you really trust Sega to do that? I think we can. Alright, we've had 3 years to make this Sonic 30th anniversary game. They made Sonic Forces in under a year because they've been working on a lighting engine for 3 years, so give them 3 years, you can triple the amount of effort that they put into Forces, and I think we can be seeing a pretty good game because Sonic Forces is very impressive for being made under a year. To be honest, anybody could take the adventure gameplay. I just really don't want it to be Shadow or Sonic because they're supposed to be matching speeds where Shadow's supposed to be faster. So if anyone's going to have the adventure gameplay, I don't know, maybe make a new character, a new hedgehog in the realm of hedgehogs in this story. I would say bring back Espio, but I mean, are they really gonna do that? They didn't bring him back for Sonic Team Racing. I doubt they'll do it for this. I wouldn't mind if Sega made a new fast character for the adventure gameplay. I really wouldn't. I don't think the fans would mind that much as long as the character is good, has good arcs, is likable, things like that. Or they could bring back the customizable character, and I know I'm gonna get some hate, but in Sonic Forces, that was most likely, and I am more than sure that that was not their plan for the customizable character. I highly doubt that their idea with that character was to have a Sonic without a boost. I really think they were going to do more with the character, but since they had such a short time to develop, they just kind of made it easy and made it a Sonic without a boost. I know they had better ideas with that character, and they didn't get to flesh it out, so if they can flesh it out in the next game and it's good, I wouldn't mind it. It'd probably be pretty cool, and the fan community likes OCs, but be quite honest, I don't see this happening because of the negative reception that the customizable character got. So let's start talking about what I really want, and there's this one playable character that we had in the past that I just really want to come back, and their gameplay was so great and amazing. I loved it, especially in the first Sonic Adventure game, and that is Big the Cat. I mean Knuckles the Echidna. He was a great character overall, and I really liked his Emerald Hunt stages from SA1. Not so much SA2. I don't really go back to the SA2 stages because of how much the radar annoys me in that game, but the SA1 stages were so good, and I love to speedrun the SA1 stages so much with Knuckles. I want him to come back because I want to see what they can do with his gameplay in the new engine. And bring back the SA1 radar, of course. But he doesn't have to go and find Master Emerald pieces. It could be something else like Chaos Emeralds or, I don't know, some weird gem. I don't know, like the Time Stones from Sonic CD. It doesn't really matter. As long as I'm scavenging for something with Knuckles, I'm satisfied. And I really miss that gameplay. I really miss grinding out and speedrunning his stages in SA1. Another character from SA1 that I want to see reworked, which I don't think I'm going to get a lot of love for this, and that is Amy's gameplay. Now bear with me. I do like her gameplay, and I know it's pretty terrible in SA1. Just hear me out. Yes, Amy has clunky controls, and it's very hard to navigate through because she's very annoying with her controls. But I think she could be a lot better. I actually really liked her level design, and something I liked the most about her is the same reason why I love the Werehog, and that is that she wasn't pressured to get to the end of the stage in the fastest amount of time. You could take your time and explore, find cool valuables. You didn't have to speed to the end of the stage because her whole point in the gameplay was to platform and explore, and that's something I like. If they just fix her controls to make it a lot less clunky, make it a lot more smooth, I think a lot of people would like her gameplay a lot more, because I thought her gameplay would be awesome if she just had better controls, because that's my only criticism of her gameplay. Everything else is pretty cool. However, I don't really see Amy coming back very much, but there is another gameplay style that would be cool to substitute for Amy that could do the same thing, and that is Silver's gameplay. As you know, Silver's not the fastest hedgehog, and he can explore, he can move things around. You can do a lot with Silver's gameplay, and probably bring back the old things that they had planned for the Sonic 06 Silver. He could do a lot, and if he's a substitute for Amy instead for the exploring the stage and getting through it not in the fastest time, I'm perfectly fine with that. Even when Silver was my least favorite character in Sonic 06, he still had good moments that you could play with him. So I think if they can't do Amy, they should at least bring him back to give us a slower paced gameplay so we can have time to explore and appreciate the levels around us. However, I don't really see Silver coming back either because he has had a lot of negative reception with his gameplay, and I don't think Sega wants to take the risk of bringing back his gameplay. They're gonna have to come up with something new. It can't be the same from Sonic 06. It can't even be, like, reworked from Sonic 06, because I don't think people are going to like that, so sadly, I don't really see Silver coming back that much unless they completely change his gameplay style. Now, someone else I think they should bring back, and I think they will bring back, is Tails in some shape or another, and I think Tails should come back in the mech gameplay. And now bear with me because I'm gonna have some weird ideas for this mech gameplay, and that is that the mech gameplay should kinda resemble Doom. And I know how cringy that sounds, it's a Sonic game, but imagine if the mechs were given a health bar, and they were forced to search for health around the map just like in Doom and Serious Sam, and you're supposed to get to the end of the stage while surviving and shooting enemies. It would make the mech gameplay a lot better because you'd still be doing platforming, you'd still be shooting enemies, but now you have to have something to be scared of. Now, I know you can replenish your health through rings, but I don't want to replenish our health through rings. I want to find health packs so that it makes the gameplay a lot more intense. I also like the mech stages from SA2, not so much SA1. I didn't really like Gamma that much, but SA2, I really did like the mech stages because you had a lot of time to platform, sort of like Amy, but it was a lot different. I still prefer Amy's gameplay, but the mech stages in SA2 was pretty good, and I think it could be reworked even more, make it even better, and I think a lot of people would enjoy if you went for a Doom approach. Anyways guys, that's all my thoughts about the playable characters, and now this is the end of the video where we're going to be talking about the new updates on the Sonic 06 being backwards compatible situation. So, after I made the Sonic 06 video, I was sitting back, relaxing, enjoying my time, just chilling with the boys on Discord, just like I was doing last night when I had to make the whole video about the Knuckles coming into the second Sonic movie. I got a message on Discord from the very guy who brought up this situation with the backwards compatibility, and I was completely caught off guard, and I did not know this guy even saw my video, but apparently he did, and I looked at his new screenshots, he talked to them again, and it looks like it is not confirmed, guys, and it doesn't really matter if this situation is fake, because if it's fake, who cares? You can still go and demand the game from Microsoft support, and the game will eventually become backwards compatible. So, for an example, with Black Ops 2, they probably weren't going to make it backwards compatible, but since so many people wanted it, they were their hand was kind of forced to do it. So, if you guys really want Sonic 06 to be backwards compatible, and this is also a thing for PlayStation players, if it becomes backwards compatible, it's most likely coming to PlayStation as well. PlayStation Now service, all that stuff. So, if you really want this game to be backwards compatible, then go demand it from Microsoft. Go talk to them on Microsoft support, ask for it to come back, and ask like when it's coming out, things like that. And they'll get the message. If they get overrun with fans just asking for Sonic 06, Sega is going to be very inclined to do it. So make sure to go demand it. If you don't want to talk to Microsoft support, then go tweet at Microsoft support or go tweet at Sonic the Hedgehog's Twitter. Make it abundantly clear that you want this game. Anyways guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to join the Discord server down below if you want to talk to me in the future. Also drop some discussion topics if you want your comment to be featured. That is all. Love you guys. Adios.